Hi everyone, sorry I can't be with you today. So I've just done this little recording for you. It's a normal workout, it's just on YouTube instead of being here live with me. So as always, we're going to do seated and standing options. I'll be standing. The exercise is exactly the same if you're sitting down, so you choose your level and just work to whatever level feels good for you. Okay, if you are standing, feet at least hip width apart, and imagine you have that piece of string connecting your head up to the ceiling, so lifting your chest. If you're seated, just come away from the back of the chair and just do a little hip walk to the front third of your chair. Feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, and again connecting that head up to the ceiling. So you've got nice long torsos. Okay, so as always, do as much or as little as feels good for you. If anything hurts, doesn't feel right, just stop, join back in when you're ready. And if you want to take a longer break, take a longer break. And don't have to keep in time with me or the person next to you or in front of you or behind. Go at your own pace, okay? So to start, taking that nice deep breath in, breathe out. Okay, we're going to start with some shoulder lifts. So I want you to raise the shoulders up towards your ears and then all the way down. And just keep going with that. So the shoulders move up and then you extend all the way down. So all the way up. And as you come down, really increasing that distance between ear and shoulder. So my shoulder blades are sliding down my back. Keep breathing as you're doing this. I know I'm probably getting a bit boring, keep going about breathing, but it is really important. All the way up, all the way down. And then when you're ready, we're going to turn this into a shoulder roll. So nice and gently, shoulders come forward, they rise up and all the way back. So this is just to make sure that the shoulders stay nice and loose and we get rid of any tension through the shoulder. And this is just our warm-up as always. We're starting with our warm-up to make sure the body is ready for that exercise that's going to come. So if you're standing, make sure you've got something to help with balance if you need it, because we are going to take one foot off the floor. 2 more rolls. Good. 1 more roll. Lovely. Rest there. Keep those shoulders down. Okay, so heel and toe. So I'm going to use the windowsill for my balance. We're going to start on one leg. We pop the toe, we pop the heel. Toe and heel. It's exactly the same if you're sitting, staying on one foot. Heel and toe, or toe and heel, doesn't matter. Stay on that 1 foot for the moment, okay? So if you're using something to hang on to, something for a bit of balance, try not to grip it, because that causes tension through the arm. Just rest your hand on it, or 1 finger or 2 hands. But just try and rest rather than grip the chair, whatever it is you're using. And I just noticed I was looking down then, so I'm going to try and keep looking straight ahead. Good, nice deep breaths. Good, last one. Good, we're going to change ankle. So, toe, heel. So this is again our warm up on that scale of 1 to 10. If 1 is nothing and 10 is really, really, really hard, we're about a 3, maybe a 4, okay? It should feel nice and easy. Okay, it should feel slightly warmer, your heart rate will get up slightly, but we're certainly not going mad here, okay? And this is just to mobilise the ankle, the knee and the hip. So when we start to move, the body releases what's called synovial fluid, which acts as your shock absorber for your joints to help protect them when we get to the main stage. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Well done. Coming back into that standing posture, feet hip width apart, standing up tall, seated at the front of your chair, again connecting that head up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to reach across our body. So just nice and relaxed, trying if you can to keep the hands up at chest or shoulder height. So try not to drop down here. Try and be up here if that feels comfortable. If that's causing any pain, then go to a place that feels good for you. And just make a note of it. And then maybe in a couple of weeks, you may go, oh, I'm getting a bit higher this time. You may not. Whatever, doesn't matter. Well, as long as it feels good for you. So if you notice as I'm doing it, I've got a little turn in the body. You may want to add that. You may feel perfectly fine where you are. As I said, it's your workout. Seated, exactly the same. Just reaching over, to the other side. Again, don't keep in time with me if that doesn't feel right. Go at a pace that you can reach that 3, maybe 4 out of 10, okay? Because we're all different, and as you know, I like to embrace those differences. We should really be proud of our differences. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Well done. Just give those shoulders a little shake. Okay, so we're going to do our toe taps to the front. Okay, so I'll turn to the side. Again, if you need a bit of balance, just pop your hand on, and we're just going to literally step forward, point our toe, excuse me, and then return it back. Exactly the same seated, and just reach that foot to a nice comfortable position in front of you. Big or little, really doesn't matter. I have got long legs, so I have quite a big step, but that's just because my legs are ridiculous. They are absolutely ridiculous. I have a teeny tiny body, massive long legs. Causes a lot of problems. Now when you step back, notice I'm keeping that nice distance in my legs. I'm not coming back to a narrow, because that's going to make me fall over, which I did earlier today. That was embarrassing, because I forgot my nice wide stable base of support. So the wider your legs, the more base of support you got, the more stable you are. So we're always going to come back to that nice wide position, even when you're seated. Still coming back, still keeping that distance between your feet. Good, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Well done. So resetting, sitting towards the front of your chair, up tall, standing, feet hip width or wider. Nice long torsos, really get that head up. So arms by your side. We're going to raise an arm, wiggle the finger, lower down, and then the other side. So it's nice and relaxed. Just raise the arm, and as you're raising it, I want you to give, then lowering it, give the fingers a nice wiggle. We often forget in exercise to move our fingers, and it's so important, especially with arthritis or anything else like that in the joints, stiffness. If we can keep moving, especially, we use our fingers for everything, absolutely everything, doing up buttons and knitting, and I say that because Mum loves to knit, everything, changing channel, eating, brushing our hair. So we need to keep our fingers nice and mobile. And I do this one a lot because we do have arthritis in the family. So I want to make sure my fingers, joints, stay nice and loose and strong. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Well done. Good. So from here, resetting. Sitting, standing up nice and tall. We're going to toe tap to the side. So I'll show you seated first. So you can bring your feet a tiny bit narrower, but still keeping a little bit of distance. Just a nice little step out to the side. So we're just getting those hips moving. Okay. So join in, tap it out, and I'm just tapping with the toe, okay? And then bring it back in. And it's just to keep, again, those hips strong. So the hip, I know I go on about this a lot, and I do hope you're not bored of my ramblings. It's a lovely ball and socket joint. So leg, hip fits in really nicely. So it's got all this movement. We move to the front a lot when we're walking, but we need to make sure getting in and out of cars, dodging out of people's way. For me, when I fell over earlier, I tried to put my foot out. Got it out, wasn't successful, still fell, but it broke my foot a little bit. So we need to make sure we strengthen to the side. I've moved all the way forward, I'm going to go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Well done. Okay, bringing those feet back, hip width apart, sitting to the front of the chair, up nice and tall. We're going to do our side bends now, no arms. So arms by your side. And just leaning over, give me a little side bend. Nice and slow, pausing at the top. So I'll show you seated, exactly the same. But your arms now are just down by your side. So not tracking. When you're standing, you're tracking down the seam of your trousers. And just making sure that you're going sideways, not forwards. So imagining you are trapped between 2 pieces of glass, front and back. So you can only slide side to side. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Nice deep breaths, looking forward, looking at that horizon. So we're just getting some movement through the spine, keeping the spine nice and mobile, and just making sure we keep that spine moving. It's so important. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest here. From here, we're going to do heel digs. So again, a bit of balance if you need it. Hang on, we're just going to come forward and tap with our heel. So again, mobilising ankle, knee and hip, keeping that distance. Seated, exactly the same. I'm sorry if you can hear that crying. That is my cat Watson, who just likes to announce he's come back in the house, really. That's it. And probably wants to come in and join in, but I'm not going to let him because he's not very helpful. I'm not going to lie to you. So just tapping that heel forward, standing up nice and tall, keeping the view on the horizon ahead. Nice deep breaths. Distance between your feet. One more in the warm-up after this. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Coming back to that standing and seating posture. Reset. We do this one every week. Arms at the front of you. Okay, we're going to go wide and narrow. Out and in. And as I go out, taking my hands, my arms back behind my body. So again, this is our dynamic stretching. This is our mobilisation of our chest and back muscles. I just felt my shoulders starting to creep up then, so I'm going to keep that nice distance between my ears and my shoulders. There's a temptation to do that. We want to keep it down. Nice long swan necks. Weird. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those arms down. Give those shoulders a bit of a shake out. Shake out the arms. Oh, let's take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Well done. So that is our warm-up complete. We're going to go on to the main section now. So you're going to feel like your heart rate's getting up a bit higher. Okay. We're going to get a bit warmer, but on that 1 to 10 scale, on that 1 to 10 scale, about a 5, 4 or a 5 out of 10. Okay. So we're going to start off with some marching. Okay. So when you're ready, you're going to join me. So just nice and relaxed to start. So keeping those arms, you want 90-degree bend in the elbow, and I'm powering through with the arms. I peel the foot from heel to toe. So my toe is the last thing to come off and the first thing to go down. So I'm not stomping with my feet. It's actually quite a quiet march. I'm just going to get the heart rate up a little bit. Okay. So let's do the proclaimers. Are you ready? And I would walk 500 miles. I hope you join in, don't just leave me hanging there. Good, march it out. 15 seconds. This is to get our heart rate up. We're going to get a bit warmer. We have got punching in this bit. Please tell me if you don't like the punching, because I put it in every week. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down to a stop. Well done. Okay, rest here. So I'm just going to show you the next bit. We're going to do some clock taps with our feet. I'll show you seated first. Stay on one leg. You're going to go forwards, side, side, and then tap back and in. So literally just go around as wide as that chair allows you. Back to the start. Go for it if you're seated. If you're standing from here, tap forward, side, behind, and then back to the start. Okay, join in, but you're making sure you move as far as feels comfortable for you, and you stay on that one leg. Okay, let me show you from the side. So if it doesn't feel right going behind, don't go behind. Go around in that circle as far as feels comfortable for you. Okay, oops, hit something there. Keeping up nice and I felt myself look down there, probably because I hit the box. And we come back in. Oh, you'll feel the leg that you're standing on. You'll feel that thigh. Okay, make this next one your last one. As you come back to centre, rest, give it a little shake, and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so resetting from here, let's go forward, side, and then back. Good. And again, in that chair, just move as far as that chair allows and as far as your hip allows. If it doesn't feel right, we don't do it. That's my motto in life. It doesn't feel right, don't do it. And you'll really feel that thigh of the leg you're standing on. Just make sure that knee that you're standing on stays nice and soft. So it's not locked back, okay? I'm going to do 2 more. Woo. Nice deep breaths. Make this one your last one. Good. Back to the start and rest there. Oh, give those legs a shake. Good. Right. Reset. Feet hip width apart. Standing up nice and tall. Sitting at the front of the chair. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to punch. Hands up. Straight punches. So again, trying to make sure if the person in front of you is the same height, you're aiming for their nose, okay? So your hands come all the way back in. Stay up nice and tall, okay? So when we stand up and sit up tall, we engage all of our abdominal muscles, the inner and the outer abdominal muscles, the deep core, and this is what helps us with our balance, okay? And when we are strong through the tummy and the back, those deep core muscles are strong and working, movement is easier, balance is easier, life is just generally easier, posture is better. Good, 10 seconds. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest there, well done. Give those arms a shake. Let's take a quick pause, deep breath in. Breathe out. Good. Now I'm going to give you a couple of options next, and we're going to do some side steps. So seated, it's a small side step, keeping within the boundary of the chair. If you've been coming to these sessions for quite a while, you can make that a double. So you can 2 steps one way, 2 steps the other way, keeping into the boundary of the chair. Don't go too wide, they're small steps. Again, standing, go for it if you're seated. We can side step, we can double step. And if you're standing, make those steps as big as feels comfortable for you. So you might have your support in front of you, 1 hand, 2 hands, 1 finger. You may have no support. It's up to you. But the foot goes all the way down as you're stepping. Good. So if 1 is enough, stay at 1. If you want slightly more, if you feel like you might be able to push yourself a little bit further, do the double step. And again, long legs, I'm keeping my steps quite small at the moment. Keep it going. Oh, I found myself looking down there. I'm going to look up. Lengthen my neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Rest there. Oh, deep breath. Breathe out. Reset. Standing posture, feet hip width. Sitting at the front of your chair, sit up tall. Okay, we're going to do some arm circles next. So from here, I just want you to come across the body, up and around the Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. And make that circle as big or as small as you would like. So if a big circle feels good, go for it. If that's not quite right, there's something in your shoulder that's telling you it's not like this, make it smaller. You're still moving your shoulder. You're still getting that good all-round movement, okay? Make a note of it, file it away, revisit it next week, or whenever we do our arm circles again. It is absolutely your workout. Do what feels good for you. Good. 10 more seconds. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Rest there. Reset. Good. From here, we're going to do some curl and press. So, arms at your side. We curl, and then we press overhead. We come down, and then back. I've got a little rotation in my hands. As I come to that pause point in the middle, I just turn and turn. Nice deep breaths and really control on that lowering phase. So if you're with me last week, you remember, well, the week before, sorry, lost a week. Week before, remember me saying that you actually get more out of the lowering phase than you do out of the lifting phase. In our bodies, we can actually lower more weight than we can lift. Our bodies are weird. So if you control it down, you'll get even more strength. Good, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Rest there. Good work. So we're just going to do some little leg circles next. Okay, so I'll show you seated to start with. It's why it's important to be towards the front of your chair. So what you're going to do is sitting up tall. I just want you to draw a circle with one leg and then a circle with the other leg. Okay, as big or as small as feels good for you. If you're standing, again using that support, circle and a circle. So imagine you've got a figure of 8 on its side, okay, or the infinity sign. Again, when I come back to that start position, I'm keeping that bit of distance between my legs. Oh, I needed to balance there. Now, I needed to balance because I wasn't standing up straight. I'd slouched, I'd deflated. So I'm going to stand up, I'm going to feel my tummy muscles just switch on. There's a little tightness through here. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the start. Good, rest here. Good, last exercise, okay? So we're going to do an upright row or reach down and grab the blanket. So from here, I'm going to reach down, pull up. So notice I'm giving it a little bit of a bend with the knees. If that doesn't feel comfortable, just reach and pull, okay? Reach. If you want to, small little bend. Okay, if you need to have a little bit of balance, just keep changing the hand that you pull up with. For seated, exactly the same. Reach down. You can have a little sway with the body, or if that doesn't feel right, reach and pull. As I'm reaching up, hands come to chest, elbows go a lot higher. Okay, reach and pull. Choose your level, doesn't matter. Your session, do what feels right for you. You can do it for 10 more seconds. This is our last exercise and we're going for cool down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Well done. Just going to finish shake. Good. Deep breaths. Excellent. Good. So from here, what I want you to do is just cycle the feet. So my toes are staying on the floor. I'm just lifting my heels up and down. I'm sure you're seated. Exactly the same. So I'm just going to start nice and slow, not too fast. We're going to start to bring the heart rate down. We're going to start to relax. I'm going to have a stretch. That's my cat again, do apologise. And then we're going to finish on those 5 breaths. Okay. They only do this when I'm recording or doing a live Zoom. They know exactly when it happens. Good. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just start to tap small out to the side. Nice and small, nice and slow. So I can feel my heart rate coming down. My breathing's getting easier. Already feeling nice and relaxed. Okay. Good. And again, as you come back in, keeping that distance between your feet. And never ever go feet together. I'm too unstable. And I genuinely am. I fall over a lot. Good. 10 more seconds and we're going to go front taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, just transition to nice small taps to the front. If you notice the step that I had at the beginning, the step that I have now is probably half distance. Or looking down, look up, Helen, look up. There's some heat coming through this window. Gosh. Nice and small, nice and slow. 10 seconds. And after this, we're going to go to those heel digs, okay, leading into our stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just start the same movement, just digging the heel in. Okay, now keep going with this. I'm going to show you seated. In a minute, not yet, when I say stretch, you're just going to bring one leg forward and you're going to hold it, okay? Keep going. Standing. When you're ready. Okay, we're going to stretch. So bring one leg out in front. I'll do it the other way. This leg is straight, my other leg is bent, and I'm just pushing my bum back. Seated, just extend that leg straight out in front. You'll feel a nice stretch at the back of the leg. Deep breath in, breathe it out, and ease off. Good, back to those heel digs. We're going to do the other leg. Okay, when you're ready, bring that other leg out. Front leg is straight, back leg bends, and I'm pushing my bum back. If you're seated, extend that other leg out in front and just rest the heel on the floor. Deep breath in, breathe it out, roll out. Good. Go back to that standing and seated posture. So from here we'll do our shoulder stretch. We come out to the side and across the body. Oh, my shoulders are tight. Nice and slow. Inhale, shoulder goes out, hand goes out. Exhale, across. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. If you're breathing faster or slower than me, that's absolutely fine. Just on this next one, come out. And then we're going to hold in. Hand comes under the elbow, not on it. Relax the shoulders. It's a little pull in. And I'm just stretching through that shoulder. Deep breath in. Breathe out. And gently release. Other side. Wide and across. Inhale, arm goes wide. Exhale. Again, move at your own pace. 3 more. Wide, inhale. Exhale to bring it in. 2 more. Oh. Last one, arm wide. Hold here as we come across. Hand goes above the elbow, not on it. And it's a little pull. You see my hands, I actually just use the heel of my hand. I don't grip my arm. So that creates a bit of tension. I don't want tension. I'm relaxing. Deep breath in. Breathe it out. Ease that down. Good. From here, we're going to go wide arms, so as wide as you can. We're stretching through that chest. And in, hug, separate the shoulder blades, back stretch. And again, inhale, arms go wide. Exhale, separate the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale, arms go wide. Exhale, hug. 1 more, as wide as you can. Wide, wide, wide. Arms are wide, stretch across that chest. Inhale, breathe out. Good, relax down. We're going to finish on those 5 breaths. So hands at the front. We're going to reach up. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, arms fold out to the side. 4 more. Big breath in. Stretch up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Let all that air come all the way out. 3 more. Big breath in. Stretch as far up to the ceiling as you can. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale. 2 more by my count. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Exhale. This is the last one now, so want as big a breath as you possibly can. Breathe all the way into the tummy. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale. Arms float. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you back live on Zoom next week. Have a lovely week, everybody. Take care.